Hello again, everyone. Welcome to Washington Gun Law TV. I'm Washington Gun Law President William Kirk. Thanks for joining us. You know, we talk about ideas and legislation all the time, many of which are either terrible pieces of legislation, some of which actually have a chance of going somewhere. Sometimes it's really wonderful pieces of legislation, which oftentimes has zero chance of going anywhere. Today might be a little bit different, at least for now, as it relates to some type of concealed carry reciprocity on a national level, something that is grotesquely and long overdue. There is a bill that is actually beginning to pick up a little steam in the House, and it has a chance to come to fruition. So today, let's get you all educated and let's talk about momentum for this concealed carry reciprocity bill. Okay, America, we're going to talk about National Concealed Carry Reciprocity, and in particular, what we're actually going to be talking about is House Resolution 38. This is a bill which is sponsored by a long list of Republican legislators, which would create a national concealed carry reciprocity. Notice I did not say a national constitutional carry, and there's a big difference. Now, because we're talking about concealed carry, this law turns out in its application to kind of be all over the board, and that's one of the things we're going to talk about. What does this bill do? What would it do if it becomes law in this form? And honestly, I don't know if it really has a snowball's chance and you-know-where of making it in this form, but is it a backbone or a foundation by which some legislation could be built from that could potentially reach the president's desk? Yes, I suppose the possibility is there. Okay, we'll cut right to the chase here. This bill basically says that if you are concealed carrying in another state, the following applies. A person who is not prohibited by federal law from possessing, transporting, shipping, or receiving a firearm, who is carrying a valid identification document containing a photograph of the person, and who is carrying a valid license or permit which is issued pursuant to the law of the state and which permits the person to carry a concealed firearm, or is entitled to carry a concealed firearm in the state in which the person resides, may possess or carry a concealed handgun, other than a machine gun or destructive device, in any state that... Okay, so the first part I want you to understand is that it appears that if you are from a state where you have to have a concealed carry license in order to carry, then you must have that in order to have reciprocity in that other state. But then if you are from a state that has constitutional carry, the proof of citizenship in that constitutional carry state would theoretically be enough to permit you in that other state. Now remember, the state in which you are carrying in now, not your home state, but the state you are in, it's only permissible so long as that state has, 1, a statute under which residents of the state may apply for a license or permit to carry a concealed firearm, or 2, does not prohibit the carrying of concealed firearms by residents of the state for lawful purposes. So essentially, if you have a license in one state, you can carry in any other state so long as that state also grants a license or is a constitutional carry state, which I believe, with maybe the exception of Hawaii, constitutes every state in the union. Now remember, none of this would really apply in any other constitutional carry state. So for example, I live in Washington State. In order to carry concealed in this state, you do need a license where it shall issue state. If I were to go to a constitutional carry state, I presumably have reciprocity already because of the fact that I'm lawfully allowed to possess a firearm. The fact that the state of Washington has granted me a privilege in my state is kind of irrelevant to the state I would be in that was constitutional carry. But does this serve as a basis by which we could actually see true reciprocity, which is necessary because candidly, constitutional rights are not supposed to end at state lines? Yeah, this does provide a basis by which something can be worked. Now, here's where there's going to be some sticking points, okay? Because again, it's a great idea, but you just got to anticipate where some of the pushback is going to be. Is that the way they define handgun presumably means that you can carry just about any type of handgun with just about any kind of magazine in any state under this law, which of course you and I don't have a problem with at all. But are certain states like California, Illinois, New York, New Jersey, if these bans remain in place, are they going to push back on this? They absolutely positively is. And the part I'm talking about is where the statute would read, the term handgun includes any magazine for use in a handgun and any ammunition loaded into the handgun or its magazine. So that could mean 15-round magazines could now be carried inside of states that do not permit anything beyond 10. And if you take a look at like New Jersey, that bans hollow point or self-defense ammunition, but you come from a state that does allow you to carry it, like the other 49 states do, well, then you are now carrying prohibited items into the state. And so you can see where the states are going to have that pushback because they're going to want to obviously enforce what is, yes, I get it, unconstitutional firearm restrictions. But see, here's the thing, America. This already went into the House Judiciary Committee and has been through markup, which means this bill is more than actually just a pie-in-the-sky idea. This bill is now actually gaining attention, and this bill is actually, at the current time, looking as though it is going to be pushed through. And the math is there for this to pass out of the House. Now, I know when we get over to the Senate, we're going to run into some other mathematical problems, which means there may be an amended version of this that could not only get out of the House, but perhaps entice enough Senate vote to actually get it to the president's desk. So this thing is a long way from over. It's going to be hard to do mathematically, but not impossible. Okay, it is House Resolution 38. We're going to link it up down below. Sign up for the text alerts and all that. They'll keep you posted when there's actually activity on this bill. If you got any questions about this or anything else related to what's left of our Second Amendment rights, you guys should know how to get a hold of Washington gun law by now. If you don't, that's okay. That information down there in the description box. You got an idea for a video, you click on that link right there. If you want to subscribe to the monthly newsletter, that information's down in the description box. And then finally, let's everyone remember that part of being the lawful and responsible gun owner, like we talk about all the time here, is to know what the law is in every situation and how it applies to you in any instance that you may find yourself. Until next time, thanks for watching and stay safe. So today we want to check out and see how secure StopBox really is. So we're heading over to one of the book clubs to have it tested by one of the most dangerous creatures known to man. That's right. I'm talking about the drunk suburban housewife.
You guys, your name's coming.
Oh, hey, ladies.
Oh, hey!
How's book club going?
Oh yeah, I have a shit ton of stuff.
You look like a Lolita.
No.
Lolita.
What is wrong with me?
Call me Steve, Jake. Ew. You look like a Hannah
Taylor. No.
Yes.
Yeah, with those lips, you're
Lolita. Spicy.
Yeah.
Cumin. Sorry.
Okay, ladies, got a little challenge for you here.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay, so listen, here's what I got. I got a $200 spa package to Willow's Lodge.
Ooh la la.
I got 2 days, 2 nights at Suncadia, $100 at Target,
Nice.
and $100 at Wine and More, because I know you could need that. So, any of you get into the box, it's yours. Have fun.
Okay, who wants to go first?
I can get in
Okay,
the box.
Beth. Get it, girl. Get it, girl. Come on. Get that spa package.
Oh. Yeah. Come on. Ooh. Get it. Come on.
You gotta push all the buttons. You do the same thing over.
Come on.
You have to figure this out. I just give up. I'm pouring more wine.
You give up?
Yeah. I give up.
All right, well,
You didn't pour me any.
close, but looks like they're all mine. Thank you, ladies.
What?
StopBox. Protect your family while protecting your family.